All right, so I'm Jason Carey here with Jason Carey Guitar, and I heard that you wanted to learn how to play Sweet Child of Mine on the beach or by your campfire this summer. So here's a very special beachside session, and we're just going to start right now. We're starting with a D chord, which starts with open D, open D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B string, and 2 on the high E string. And just kind of playing the old D chord, right? If you wanted to, just let's go through the remainder of the chords before we start working on fine detail, because you can do this detail, all of this stuff you can do, and it's so easy for you, but it will be a little bit challenging, which makes it all worthwhile. So here's the next chord that we need, which is C sus2, fret 3 on the A string, choke out the D string, or add it if you want. No problem either way. It sounds great either way. Open G, fret 3 on the B, and fret 3 on the high E string. Or you could use fret 2 on the D string, right? So there's the actual chord. Surprise, surprise. And then G5, right? So we're basically just taking that second finger that's on the A string, let's drop it down to fret 3 on the low E string. And then finally we return back to the D. One more chord for the song is A minor, which is, you know, House of Rising Sun A minor, which you might already know. And then open 2, 2, 1, open high E string. You could even drop the bomb on it if you like. And then you can walk up with fret 2 on the A string to C, right? Super easy. But it's a different C than we played in the intro, right? So we have that C chord, 4 middle strings, 3, 2, open, 1, and then open, and then back to D, right? So C, and then back to D, and repeat the D, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just a nice, easy, simple strum works. You can use D sus4 if you want, or D sus2. Don't hesitate to mess around with those fingers here. That leads us nicely into the verse, right? The verse is the D5 with the melody on the top. Right, so we've got to get a little bit creative with our finger process. So D5. So instead of playing the D like we intuitively might have learned, you know, as we work through the village songs, you know, the songs of the 60s, folk guitar work. The D shows up frequently like this, but we're going to use the D like, it's not any more advanced or any more challenging, it's more, a little different. It's got a first finger bar, and that's about the only thing that's a little more challenging. Open D, fret 2 on the G, fret 3, finger 2 on the B, high E, fret 2, finger 1 is just kind of triple stopping, like we're playing that D major 7 chord that we might know and love so well. So we're using finger 4 on fret 5, and you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit out of tune in this environment, but it's just worth being here, worth doing the good things, right? So we have the D5. So you can see we can do a little dance here. We have the D5 with the 4th finger reaching up to fret 5. If you're having trouble doing this reach, I wanted to put a plug in here for my morning ritual for guitar growth every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here at Jason Carey Guitar on YouTube. And it's one of those, it's the process we use. It's a warm-up. It's a sacred time that we spend with a guitar to get up to speed and get comfortable with all these potentially challenging asks that we demand of our, you know, fretboard fingering and our pick hand sequencing, and it can feel like a lot to absorb. What this morning ritual does is it helps us to simplify our approach without the overwhelm, okay? So join us. I'm here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the entire year of 2025, and it's free. Okay, you'll love it. So we have this really nice D5 with a 4-finger stretch, D sus4, and then you'll have to work back to releasing that 3rd finger so that we play the D chord. Right, and you can mess around with that, but it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. Good. And then C sus2 with a C add 6. Then we're headed back to G5. And then if you really want to get kind of cracking with it, you can move that G5 to G major 7. And then back to the D sus4. Right, you see what I'm doing there? I'm leading the pick around the melody. And then we just kind of run over to the A minor. Pretty good place to leave it for today. If you have questions, please drop us a line in the comments. We're paying attention. My partner in life, who's my wife, she's doing the filming for us, so we'll give her a debt of gratitude today. And I could just sit here with you forever, and I'm not going to do that because your seat time is valuable. If you liked what you're watching, you can watch this video right here. All right, I'm Jason once again from Jason Carey Guitar right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, I wish you happy picking.